Okay, good. Exercise 3.3, read the following sentences out loud and then rewrite them. Make sure to write out all of the vowels, then translate into English. So number 1, how are we going to say that? Muhammadun insanun, which means Muhammad is a person. Number 2, Musa mu'minun, which means Musa is a believer. Number 3, how we say number 3? Musa nabiyyun muslimun. What does that mean? Musa is a Muslim prophet. Good. Number 4, how are we going to read that? Good. What does that mean? Not good, but it means. الطالب الجديد كافر.
And you can also use
The ta has shadda in this case.
The ta has a shadda, yes. Because when you hear the connecting sound, they will most likely have a shadda. And most of the letters of huruf al-shamsi have a shadda. No, because that's an adjective, so it's not going to have the tanween. Okay. It'd be الطالب الجديد كافر. Okay. Can you guys see it? Okay. Number 5. What's number 5? Don't look up on the screen. Look at your homework and see. Tell me what you did. Number 5. الجبل الصغير قوي. What does that mean?
The small mountain is strong.
Good. The small mountain is strong. Number 6.
The shadda is on the spot, right?
Yes.
Not on the.
No, it's on the side. Okay.
It's too dark in the screen.
Is there any way to brighten it? Let me see.
I think it's the picture itself that you took.
Did I brighten anything at all?
I think it's the
Yeah,
actual
it is.
image,
It's the
yeah.
image.
I'll just.
So how are we going to translate that? So we are on number 5, exercise 3.3. Al-Jabalu Saghiru Qawiyun. We translate that as the small mountain is strong. Number 6. Al-Qamaru Thaqilu Qadimun Ba'idun. Which means the heavy moon is old and far. Good. See, now we're on number 7. Al-Muslimul Jadidu Mu'minun Qawiyyun. Which means is a strong believer. So over here we have two things going on, right? We have the Al-Muslim and then we have the Jadid being an adjective to the Muslim. Right? So the Al-Jadid, the Jadid is going to take the form of the thing it is describing. Jadid is describing the Muslim, so that's why it's taking alif lam. That's why it's Al-Muslimul Jadidu. Now Qawiyyun, what is Qawiyyun describing? Mu'min, right? We're saying strong believer. So Qawiyyun is going to take the form of Mu'min. Mu'min is in the indefinite form. Mu'minun has a tanween. Therefore Qawiyyun is also going to have a tanween. Does that make sense? Number 8. Al-waladul muslimul kabiru jabalun qawiyyun. What does that mean? Yes, the big Muslim boy is strong as a mountain. Okay? So this is kind of... Alright, let's just move on to these lessons. Any questions on lesson 3.3? Go to exercise 3.4. Number 1, Muhammad is a strong believer. How do we say that? Good. Alright, so this is kind of a trick question, right? How do we know? I mean, they're all tanween. How do we know this is a sentence? In English, it's showing as a sentence, Muhammad is a strong believer. But over here, all of them are tanween. Muhammad is a name, right? So we know that it's a proper noun. Proper nouns are always definite. So you can kind of consider it as them having al. You get what I mean? That's why it's a sentence. Muhammad is a definite name. It's not indefinite. Muhammad is a strong believer. Okay?
The ya has both shadda and tanween on them.
Yeah. Qawiyun, mu'min, qawiyun is the adjective of mu'min. Right? Okay, let's go to number 2. The young man is a disbelieving teacher. Good. الرجل الصغير أستاذ كافر. Alright, let's go to number 3. Is that a heavy moon? Good. ذلك قمر ثقيل. Number 4. Who is that? How do we say who is that? Man ذلك. That is a light student. How do we say that? ذلك طالب خفيف. Are you guys getting the hang of the adjectives now? Any questions? Feel free to ask. Okay, let's go to exercise 3.5. Read the following sentences out loud and then rewrite them. Make sure to write out all of the vowels, then translate into English. Okay, so number 1, Muhammadun hunaka wat-talibu huna. What does that mean? Muhammad is there or over there, whichever one you want to use. Wat-talibu huna, and the student is here. Number 2, man huna al-mu'minu huna. What does that mean? Good. Who is here? Man huna. The believer is here. Al-mu'minu huna. Okay. Number 3. How are we going to read this? Halil rajulu. Okay. Halil rajulu hunaka. Now, what does that question say? Is the man there? And then, yes. Good. Number 4. How are you going to read that? Al-ma'ul qadimu huna. What does that mean? The old water is here. So, which one is the adjective in this sentence? Yes, good. Anyone have a question? Okay. Let's go to exercise 3.6. All right. Number 1. Yes.
When you're writing water, when you're translating water in Arabic, are we expected to use Dhamma on that?
Yeah, you should be expected to. Most of the times, the only times you don't write a harakat is because it's sukun. But dhamma, fatha, kasra, for that, elementary, the beginning part of Arabic, everything should be expected. So that we know, Later on, a lot of the kutub in Arabic, they don't have any harakat on it. They don't have a fatha, kasra, dhamma. You have to figure out by context, by experience in the language, learning the verbs, the roots, and the morphology. And that's how you'll be able to distinguish it. But for now, try to do, when you're taking an exam, do it. Put the dhamma. Okay, exercise 3.6. Translate the following into Arabic, making sure to write out all of the vowels and signs. Number 1, Musa is here and Muhammad is there. So Musa is here, Musa huna, and Muhammad is there. Wa Muhammadun hunaka. Number 2, who is over there? Question mark. Man hunaka. The boy is over there. Kind of asking, is the boy over there? But al-waladu hunaka with a question mark. So man hunaka question mark. Al-waladu hunaka question mark. Number 3, is the teacher here? Halil ustadu huna. Na'am. Yes. The teacher is here. How do I say that? Al-ustadu huna. Yes, the teacher is here. Halil ustadu huna. Na'am. Al-ustadu huna. Number 4. What is here?
Excuse me.
Yes.
So I have a problem writing and hal. Like, I don't know where.
When to put the kasra?
Yeah, is it like universal goes with anything?
No. Whenever there are 2 sukoons, I don't know if you're here when I was talking about this. Were you here?
Yes.
So the first one takes a kasra. For example, in the recent one we just did, hal al-ustadu. You're not going to say hal al-ustadu. When it becomes a complication like that, when there's 2 sukoons, you see that. Because the question is hal, right? When you write down it's hal. But it becomes halil for ease of pronunciation and because it connects like that. That's the rule for it.
Yeah, no, I understand that part. But can I use on what cases I can use
You want to use when there's not an alif or hamza already. So al-ustadu is kind of hard to say. Halil ustadu is much easier.
We kind of figure it out. We move along.
It's just something that's easy on you. Hal is preferable to use when there's already an alif there already. Since al-ustadu already has an alif in the beginning, you don't want to use alif again for 2 reasons. 1, it's hard to say. Other is when in writing, it might be confusing. For clarification, hal makes it easy.
Like a little masjidu. Al-masjidu with, hamza.
Yeah, but see how long it took you to say the second one versus saying the first one? That's why we use hal. It's easier.
Is it right or wrong?
I don't want to say it's either right or wrong, but it's preferable to use hal. Okay? So what is here? Number 4, exercise 3.6. What is here? Ma una. Good. And then the pen is here? Al-qalamu huna. Number 5. Wait, what? So in the newer version, there's a number 5. There was no number 5 in the previous version, right? Okay, so in the newer version, there's a number 5 through 8. Before there wasn't, so don't worry about 5 through 8. We'll go over it pretty quick. Allah is great. How do we say that? We say Allahu Akbar. Number 6, the strong Muslim in Adam. Okay, let's ignore 5 through 8 for right now. And then in your guys' version, what's the next lesson that you guys have? 3.7. Are there any lessons after that? 3.8. Okay, so let's go to 3.7.
3.7.
Let's go to 3.7. All right, 3.7. This is on the table. Read the following sentences out loud and rewrite them. Make sure to write out all of the vowels and then translate into English. Number 1. How are we going to say this? Huwa Muslimun da'ifun. How do you translate that? He is a weak Muslim. Number 2. Ma huwa kitabun qadimun. How do you translate that? What is it? What is it? It is an old book. Number 3. So using that 2 sukoon rule, when there's 2 sukoons consecutively in a row, the first sukoon is going to take that kasra. So we're not going to say man al waladu, we're going to say manil waladu. Okay? Manil waladu. Who is the boy? Huwa talibun kafirun. He is a disbelieving student. You guys get that? Yes.
Please explain once again number 3. You said man.
I'll get to your question in just right after this. Okay, so what was your question?
We are on number 3 or 3.7.
Yeah.
So what will you say?
So we said manil waladu. Who is the boy? Huh?
We have
There's no
man.
wallet.
We have man.
Okay, so in the version I'm using right now it has al-walad. So let's go with man huwa. You guys have huwa?
Yeah.
Okay, so the majority have huwa, so we use huwa. Man huwa. Who is he? And then huwa talibun kafirun. He is a disbelieving student. Okay? Any question?
So for number 1, I roughly you know that rather than just using concepts like the context rule, how do you know which will come in first?
Usually the adjective in translation, when you translate, usually the adjective comes first. For example, huwa muslimun da'ifun. He is a weak Muslim. So the weak came from the Muslim, right? When you translate it. And then we said huwa, number 2, huwa kitabun qadimun. It is an old book. Usually in translation we bring the adjective first. Usually. Let's go to number 4. Read what you guys have in your papers. Huwa ustadun. Good. What does that mean? Is he a teacher? Good. And then what is the response? La huwa talibun tawilun. What does that mean? No, he's a tall student. Okay, so huwa ustadun. La huwa talibun tawilun. Is he a teacher? No, he is a tall student. Alright, exercise 3.8. Translate the following into Arabic, making sure to write out all of the vowels and signs. Number 1, read to me your guys' English. Is he a Muslim? No, he is a disbeliever. So how are you going to write is he a Muslim? Huwa muslimun. Hal huwa, you can do hal huwa muslimun, hal huwa muslimun. Whichever you want to do. La huwa kafirun. La huwa kafirun. Number 2. So number 1 again. Huwa muslimun? Question mark. La huwa kafirun. Number 2. Is this a house? No, it is a mountain. How are we going to say that? أهذا بيت؟ لا هو جبل. أهذا بيت؟ لا هو جبل. No, it is a mountain. Number 3. Musa is a prophet and he is a messenger. Good, very good. Musa nabiyyun wa huwa rasulun. Number 4. Is the pen small? No, it is large. Number 4. Is the pen small? How do we say that? هل القلم صغير؟ لا هو كبير. So this huwa saves a lot of writing. You don't have to say al-qalamu kabirun. It is large.
Is it Savirun or Saviru?
Saghirun.
Why is it run? I thought it was describing a pen.
Well, it's asking, is the pen small, not is the small pen. You get what I mean? In this case over here, the word saghir is not an adjective.
Okay.
It's in the nominal sentence, saying, for example, qalamu, al-qalamu saghirun, the pen is small. You get what I mean? So it's not being used as an adjective here. Is the pen small? Okay, la huwa kabirun. And is that's all we have for chapter 3?
No, there's 3.9.
There's 3.9. So 3.9. Answer the following questions with a no and indicate the opposite answer. Make sure to write them out with all of the vowels and signs and then translate the question into English. So number 1, أمحمد هنا والطالب هنا. How do we make it the opposite? You guys see that? Still there. Let me make it one more. So محمد هنا والطالب هنا. محمد هناك والطالب هنا. What does this mean? Yes, is Muhammad there and the student here? And then we want to negate. We want to do the opposite answer. لا محمد هنا والطالب هناك. No, Muhammad is here and the student is over there. Number 2. هل الرجل هناك? How do we translate that? Is the man over there or there? لا الرجل هنا. You probably want to write هو هنا or you can write الرجل هنا. The huwa, in this case, we're practicing huwa, so put huwa, la huwa huna. He is here. Number 3, ahuwa ustadun jadidun jiddan. What does that mean? Or is he a very new teacher? The correct translation is he a very new teacher? لا هو قديم جدا. No, he's a very old teacher. He's very old. We put kabir here. لا هو كبير جدا. He is very old. Number 4. Read that. هل الله بعيد? Is Allah far or distant? Since we're trying to use the huwa, so we're going to use huwa here again. La huwa qaribun. No, he is near. So you guys said there was an exercise 3.10? Okay, so translate the following into Arabic, making sure to write out all of the vowels and signs. Read to me number 1. Who is that? How do you say that? And then is that a new student? أذلك طالب جديد. Good. And then لا ذلك طالب كبير. So number 1, who is that? It's going to be من ذلك. Is that a new student? أذلك طالب جديد. No, that is an old student. لا ذلك طالب كبير. Number 2, is the old mountain very tall? How do we say that? هل الجبل طويل جدا? Yes, it is very tall. نعم هو طويل جدا. Number 3.
This is the lead, right?
طويل, yeah. Number 3, is that a person over there? No, it is a small house. How do we translate, is that a person over there? ذلك إنسان هناك? Question mark? No, it is a small house. لا هو بيت صغير. لا هو بيت صغير. Is that a person over there? ذلك إنسان هناك. لا هو بيت صغير. Good. Number 4. Who is here? من هنا? Is this a teacher? هذا أستاذ? No, it is a student. لا هو طالب. And the last one in this exercise, Musa is a great prophet and Muhammad is a very strong man. How do we say that? So, how do we say prophet? Is it Rasul or Nabi? Nabi. So, Musa Nabiyun Kabirun. Kabir can be translated as great. What are you saying? But we haven't learned that in the vocabulary, so we're just sticking to what we've learned in the vocabulary. But if you have it down, it's technically correct. But for the purposes of what we have learned in the vocabulary, we're going to stick to Kabir. Musa Kabirun, Musa Nabiyyun Kabirun wa Muhammadun Rajulun Qawiyyun Jiddan. Okay, any questions on that? Okay, so let's break for Salah. قوي ومحمد رجل قوي.
Is something like this expected from us? Is this good enough to write, or you have to put even more? Like if I had this exam that you just gave, and I wrote this one as an answer, would that be